It's not technical difficulties. We were putting a bow on an interview that you'll see soon. Not Rivian soon, but soon. With O's, not zeros. It's good to see everybody. Hello
Yes,
again.
and sorry to keep everybody waiting, but I know I threw it in the comments. It was for a good reason. The only technical difficulty is Jimmy's microphone sounds even worse in this one than it did in the last one. So
Nobody wanted to say anything until just now.
well, no, it sounds worse in this one, but
Can you hear me?
the good news is that we were chatting with a couple of Rivian people. So a recording to drop soon with a Rivian interview, and then we were talking backstage with another Rivian contact that can hopefully help get us more good Rivian interviews. So,
Yeah.
and thank you to Chris for jumping on it and helping getting all that lined up. So pretty cool. Oh, dude, I see Kenny in the comments. I haven't seen or heard anything from Kenny in a long time, man. What's up, Kenny?
Good. Good to see you, buddy.
Darren, I agree. We do need to get RJ on. I think that might be a couple interviews down the road, but we're gonna work on that too.
He did unfollow me on Twitter, so maybe it's a long shot.
Dude, Tony said Jimmy is using a tin can.
Probably, honestly, I am. I went back to the. I can't even get this thing. There you go. I went back to the little cute mic.
And dude, it sounds better.
Issues.
Sounds better than the when you first jumped on this one.
Gotcha.
Ooh. Connor wants to bring Claire, the CFO, on. Dude, I don't think we could hang with a conversation like that though.
No, it'd be like talking to Chris Adamo, who doesn't own a Rivian anymore and only has a Tesla Cybertruck.
Oh, nice. So, guys, where do we start? Do we want to start? I wanted to record about my possible Easter egg that I found, and actually, it's something that I'd seen before, but it didn't strike me the same way as it did the other day. Should we start there, and then talk about the big Rivian reveal that's coming up? Okay, let's start with the Easter egg. Hold up, Jimmy. Well, I've got 5 Chromes open, so it may take me a minute to find the right group of tabs to share, but bear with me. Okay. Aha. Actually, that was much easier than I expected. All right, throw it up there, Jimmy.
Am I throwing this one on?
Yeah, put it up.
Is that what you really want to put on live?
Jimmy,
I can't pull this back in.
Jimmy, put it up there. Okay. So, ooh, y'all can see my mouse too. All right. So here's what I've got. I thought that it was really cool when they started making the cars look like R3X in the UI. But then I noticed this sports car. And it's I don't know. I feel like there might be a Rivian sports car coming. And granted, that I don't think that has anything to do with the reveal coming up here in the short term, but dude, they've got that digital image in there. That's not an existing car that I would recognize. They've got that in the digital world for a reason, and a Rivian sports car would kick butt. That'd be pretty awesome. So
they still have one vehicle on the midsize platform they haven't unveiled yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hold on, I'm getting there.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen and we can just talk about it. Hold on.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let me know when you're
It's a
ready.
DeLorean.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to. That's not the one I want to do. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to share my Safari window. All right, hold on. Present. Share screen. Wow. I want to share this window. Okay.
All right, you ready? Are you sure you want to share that?
I want to share it.
Oh man.
So
Oh.
see how this is the Investor Day presentation from like June of 24, where after they rolled out Gen 2, they basically said these are all our vehicles that are potentially coming, right? They got all these ones under blankets here. So right, there's still one more on the midsize platform. And this could be
Zoom in. Zoom in. I wanna
I don't think they
I gotta
actually
see it.
represent the size, but we'll zoom in.
the
No.
It looks like an
Uh,
SUV. It's a small SUV to me. But this one, maybe
you,
this one over
you
here
know
on
what?
but
This is a
compact.
enhanced.
See, affordable mass market. This is affordable mass market here. Could be one of these. That looks like a freaking Juke or something. Like it looks like a Scion XB.
Dude, they better
bring
not
a Scion
make the
XB.
Rivian Scion.
If they bring a Scion XB, that thing will and like it's a remember this is affordable mass market. Make
Oh
that
no, man. Or
oh man.
or what's the vehicle that had the like the rodents in the commercial? Like the hamsters, or like what were they? Was that a Kia Soul?
I think that was a Soul.
But
yeah, the Kia Soul. Yeah.
So ugly. Rivian, please don't ever do that.
Yeah.
But a little sports car coupe would be pretty badass. Ah, see? Yeah, somebody's got me on the Kia Soul there. So anyway, and the other interesting thing about seeing those show up in the UI, they're always further out. They're never the ones that are closer to you. So it's a Rivian car that is further out. How about that for an analogy?
I sure hope you didn't pull anything with that stretch.
He's
Well,
pretty
hey.
old. He is pretty old.
Oh, dude. Hey, I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and tell the crew this. Like, I got shingles and it sucks.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
On your hand?
I'm that old.
On your hand?
Yeah, primarily. And
Oh.
I thought, well, anyway, I maybe we can go into more detail later, but yeah, it's rough. But I thought that it was like some kind of infection from clearing brush and getting stuck with thorns. And anyway, and so I went to the doctor because I thought it was an infection, but shingles. Yeah,
I had that a number of years ago. It was miserable.
Oh, see, I'm not the only old dude. Yes.
I had it when I was 22.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And
it was right before I married Nikki. I was that stressed out.
Dude, you should have been elated with joy, Jimmy.
I was.
God. Yeah. No, it was pretty bad.
Landed poorly. I'm sorry. That landed poorly.
Well, so I want to ask the community and the live chat comments over here. I mean, if there is a Rivian sports car coming, what do you want to see out of it? Like, and who's interested in that? I mean, so like for me, the R3X is growing on me, but The hot hatch has never been my jam. Like a little rocket ship sports car like that, I could totally get behind though.
Okay, I have a conspiracy theory on top of your conspiracy theory, Scott.
Ooh. All right.
Here it is. Hold on. Share it, Jimmy.
It's not coming. It can't come back, dude. It can't come back. It's not coming. It's not coming back.
No. Completely different rear end. Not happening.
What's wild is, granted, I've never seen that car, but I've driven on that road, where that picture is taken. They're in Brevard County. Pretty awesome. I hope they don't do it. I don't want it.
What if the image is just a homage to the OG vehicle?
It could. I don't see why that wouldn't be a bad thing. I don't see that being as a bad thing. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Well, hey, it was RJ's original vision, right? Was a Rivian sports car. And that's what that image looks like to me. Do you want to see it one more time? You do, don't you? Jimmy? Jimmy?
I'm full hat on, I think.
You want to see it, don't you? All right.
Yeah, you're sharing the wrong screen, Skylar. That's
No, I'm not.
It's inappropriate.
He says he's wearing pants this time, at least.
Yeah, thank God you're wearing pants.
But look, and there's two of them. But yeah, I mean, so had you guys even noticed that for real?
No, I'm too busy driving.
You're in the gym.
Well, I was in traffic. I was doing 15 miles an hour, and actually I spotted it and I was like, ooh, I need to try to get a picture of that. So I was paying attention and I'm like, I am going to get that freaking picture.
It's a Gen 1 though. Like it's Mobileye, which is not even a good Mobileye. It could be seeing you could be seeing things that aren't there.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, there was cars in front of those. And I think, yeah, the way that the Rivian perceives things is kind of interesting. So like when you go around turns or when it has line of sight, it will put cars that it cannot see currently in the viewfinder because it knows they're there. So, I mean, I think that's pretty cool.
Does it?
It's probably it may be there, maybe not. It's Gen 1.
It is Gen 1, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, thanks for killing my dreams, fellas.
You're welcome. I've been killing dreams for as long as I can remember, dude. You're welcome.
Well, at least since you've been married. Ooh, yeah, you're welcome.
Sick bird.
Oh my goodness. Adamo's sending you some AirPods, bro. Which, by the way, on video, those tend to sound like trash. Oh, and Kenny, make a Roadster to make Elon lose it. That would be amazing. Can you imagine? What if Rivian puts out a two-door sports car before Tesla gets the Roadster out? That would be pretty awesome.
They're just fighting
all right
at this point.
Yeah. No, this is probably the most true statement of my Gen 1 R1T is manifesting semis that cut me off. Yes. This happens way too much for me as well, John. Appreciate that.
Dude, I've got the emergency braking on like what should be don't freak out or minimize freak out mode. I forget what the settings like, but dude, that thing still touches my brakes more than I do. Yeah. Brutal. Beans to spill. So there's a man on here asking about beans to spill. Do we have beans to spill?
Do we want
Yes.
To talk about, do we want to talk
Will
about
we spill them? No.
No.
So yeah, that's the thing, man. If people trust you with information and you let it out into the world, then they don't trust you with information again. So ooh.
The information is out there in the world. I just happen to find it and then notify Rivian that it's out there.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I've seen. Okay, hold on. Should we start with wrong answers only? I think that's the right way to approach this big reveal that Rivian has been hinting at in multiple posts today. Did everybody see that? I don't know. Did one of you guys have it handy to where we could pull it up and show some of it?
Yeah, did you share the email or whatever?
Yeah, there was email, there was all kinds of stuff. I mean, multiple social media posts, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'll start with the reason 10 for the email for the event on February 19th. They're using
What's that?
They're using all that sand to create a 4-year timer via Hourglass for the service center that's not coming to Jacksonville anytime soon.
And then after the
Yes.
4-year timer expires
Yes.
and the Jacksonville service center is there in 4 years, they're going to
4
flip
years.
it over as a countdown to the first R3 delivery.
R3 or R2? I mean, do we want to go there yet?
Oh, no.
R3?
Hey, some people here have already heard my hot take. I think that there will be R2s on the production line this year. Come off the production line this year.
You're wild. I want what you're having. I want what you're having.
Shingles?
No. Yeah, no. No.
Jeez.
I think the factory is done being built. That's when you really can start like the timer in terms of like, okay, now they have to put they'll have the factory built and then they'll load the machinery into it and then get everything, let me say, linked up in terms of building a production line. And then you start the timer in the reality of the timer, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think the building is even built yet. So like, to think they're going to be cranking cars off of there in 10 months.
So you know what? No, but A-Line, I mean, because I'll tell you, they are testing tooling already. So there is a line that may not be in the new expansion where the mass production will be.
Yeah.
They are testing all that stuff right now. And granted, it may not have to be in the new part, but there will be R2s coming off of production, even if it's early test production this year.
They could actually hand build them, but using
So-
production parts. But
Yeah. All right. So what's reason number 9 for February 19th? We got to keep going, man.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, and we'll take submissions from the comments too, by the way.
Yeah, reason number 9 for the sand picture.
Chris had a good one, and I think he already posted it online, but it was related to our last recording. But go ahead, Chris.
A Rivian commercial van off-road package.
That's right.
Front wheel drive in the sand just sounds like a great idea.
Totally.
Yep. And no, I think it's going to be that the Chili Witch mats are going to be replaced with miniature sandboxes instead.
That one's good.
Yes.
Yeah, the earnings 20th. The earnings call's on the 20th, so it's a day right before. Seems like odd timing.
Yeah, it does seem, especially if there's that, what do they call it? The quiet period.
Yeah.
They're gonna, I think it's gonna be And what's funny is after I said that Rivian was going to have a battery that was going to be made of sand, like I Googled that, and that's actually a thing. Like
They're
sand,
thermal batteries, but yes,
Yes,
they are
yes.
batteries.
sand batteries are a thing.
The new Rivian R1 Sand with half a mile of range.
Yes. Yeah. What was the other one I said to you guys? That there was going to be they were going to use all the sand to make, instead of rhino lining, it was going to be Rivian lining. Like they're just going to put all the sand in the paint.
That's right. I mean, for those that want that textured look, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Relocating the headquarters to Timbuktu, Saharan Desert.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. All right. This was much funnier over text earlier. So I say we shut that line down. Oh, other than, hold on, Chris did have another good one.
Which one was that?
The Tesla related one.
Oh, I forget what I say.
Oh,
I forget what I say.
That they licensed Baja mode from Tesla.
License the Cybertruck Baja mode.
Yes.
How exciting would that be? All right. Well, we had a whole lot of fun joking around about it earlier, but all right. So Conundrum can't wait for all the other colors. Does he know something? Interesting. All right. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, there's actually been rumor about a product launch or potential product launch. I don't know. I personally don't know about that one. It's possible, but oh my, Jimmy's going away.
Maybe he forgot to put pants on.
Something. I mean, well, I'm glad he turned his camera off before he stood up then.
There's a lot of good wrong answers in that post I did.
You know what? Well, hey, I've got that pulled up. I could, well, Jimmy would have to accept it. But I can share that one. Let's see.
Jimmy should plug the. I'll plug it for the Ohio guys. The Ohio Rivian Club is doing a trip to Silver Lake, Michigan. They do it every year, and it's the same. It's doing the Silver Lake Dunes, and so like if you want to have if you're in the Midwest, you don't even have to be in Ohio. You can join them and do the sand off-road adventure on the beach. It's really cool. So I'll plug it. That's relevant to our current topic with dunes and stuff and sand.
All right. I'm reloading your wrong answers only post to check out some. Oh wow.
There's a lot of them now.
What's that?
There's a lot of them now. There was
yeah.
Before, now there's a lot of them.
Oh, all right. He added it. So here, I'll let you guys take a stroll. I'll point out, ignore that top one. Jimmy. And my comment to it, of course, because I'm logged in as me. Whoops. Let's see.
Another Atlanta Service Center.
Yeah, what does that have to do with sand? That's funny though. And is that a Star Wars thing or Dune thing?
That's a Dune thing.
Okay, all right. Let's see. R3X Desert Safari demos. And I saw this earlier. Somebody missed the mark. That thing doesn't have stadium lights. Dune buggy. That's interesting. Oh my gosh. Dude. Brutal. That guy says profitability.
So, he's a
But
Tesla.
hey, that'd be great to announce, right?
That's a 20th.
All right. How do I not hover over people's profiles? All right, let's see. New gear tunnel tent for solo adventures. If you're in the gear tunnel, do you need a tent? But that's funny. That made me
No.
giggle.
If it went over, it just came off the end like the Cybertruck, kind of like the Cybertruck style, where it kind of like it comes off the back, make it come off the end of the step there, the gear
Yeah.
tunnel door.
Oh my. Things otherworldly. All right. Well, I don't know, people. Have to see. Have to wait and see, I guess.
Let's see on the 19th.
Or just hang around on the internet. I've seen it out there.
I kind of assumed that they were going to do something like, if they're going to announce something, I think is what everyone was thinking. They're going to announce it on earnings, or they're going to let's look at what their next milestones are down the road, right? So you have earnings, you have I don't think they do it at the Toronto Auto Show or anything like that. Some companies do auto show announcements. I have no idea to do that, but Rivian isn't that company. But they are sponsoring South by Southwest, and that's in March. And so, like, if they're going to announce something, I thought it was going to be either at earnings or South by Southwest.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like out of the blue, and it's odd for me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It'll be interesting. I mean, there's a couple timelines that they've got to hit. Like, other than that god awful purple with the blue trim badging, that's the only quad we've seen on the road. But I mean, that's coming. As who mentioned that? John also mentioned Nax. But I feel like that's still going to be a ways off. I think quad makes the most sense, but I don't see why you need sand for that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Dude, that could be 4 mean rooster tails in the sand, though. I mean, dude, that'd be a cool way to show it off. That and like sinking like a rock, because when you put the pedal to the metal on that one, it might just go boom.
It's got summer tires on it. The quad has those summer tires on it, so it would not do very well in the sand. They'd have to use
I mean, yeah. Depending on what wheel package you get, it's got staggered wheels too.
Yeah, but actually more balloon-like, flatter, less aggressive tread tires do better in the sand. So, because they don't dig as much.
Yeah.
There's less voids to dig.
Right.
And yeah, like matter of fact, if you think about like carts and stuff that are made for the sand, they're just big balloons, right? But
I'm trying to find what they're talking about here.
Purple.
New gear dropped. New gear drop per Zach. Where is that in the gear shop? Someone drop a link. What is that?
I don't know. Drop a link. I do think posting Mafro just then, I do want to bring we need to bring Jeff on and talk about his experience from Gen 1 to Gen 2.
Yeah, I'd love to.
If the juice was worth that squeeze.
So the only thing that really gets me about Jeff's comment there is purple metallic flakes in it. I don't know. Maybe. That'd be interesting. Tony. Oh gosh. Dessert versus desert. Yes. I love it.
All right, next Tuesday, Mafro. Next Tuesday, let's do it.
Just let me know more than 1 minute before you go live, bro.
This is the
Yeah.
third Tuesday in a row that we've done this. There's
Yeah,
you haven't caught on yet.
Same bat time, same bat channel, bro.
Hold on, I want to share something. Give me a moment. It's a tweet, and I just closed it. Damn it! Shit. Hold on, I'll find it again. So there's a tweet that has highlighting different Rivian products with sand and tans and stuff like that. But I have an anti-argument about it. If I can find it. Okay, here it is. Let me close my other, and I'll share this one. Okay. Can you see these?
Yes.
No.
So we have a hat that says desert sand. We have the women's shirt that says sand. And a 360 Traveler. So I actually own this Traveler. I got this as swags at the Detroit Auto Show. So this is was on the shop at some point because I actually wanted to try to buy it. After I had one, I'm like, I should get another one. I really liked it. And so this has been out there for a while. So I know this one's been out there for a while. I don't know about this women's shirt in sand or the hat. So
I mean, but natural colors are also kind of on brand for Rivian. But I mean, are all of those new though?
Yeah, that's what I'm
or
asking.
Confirmed new?
I'm looking in the chat. Doesn't look like Cordell. I have that hat same color, so I'm guessing these aren't new.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory. Cordell, do you have the women's shirt too? Okay. That was I'm gonna say this is not legit.
So Jimmy, reach out to Mafro's wife and see if he can schedule a little bit of time with us.
Copy. On it.
Oh man. All right. Well, guys, anything else? Do we want to?
You say new
Do we want to
tomorrow, right? New video dropping tomorrow.
Yep. And yeah, I mean
different.
Right. So yeah, new video probably being released tomorrow once we get approval from Rivian, and I guess we could tell the crew what it is. So Chris met the guy that's leading the Rivian commercial van program at the Chicago Auto Show, and we were able to get him on and talk to him about RCV. So anyway,
someone screwed up in Chicago and gave me press access. That's the real story. I was going to take my son, and funny thing is I was going to take my son on this coming weekend, I believe. Yeah, this coming weekend. R3X. Well, R3X shows up tomorrow. So to go to Chicago Auto Show tomorrow, R3X will be there. So I plan to go this coming weekend with my son, and I'm just like, I'll apply for press access for the hell of it. And I cited some random Bloomberg articles that had my name in them, and they gave it to me. They denied me. They actually denied me. They said, no, you're not press. I'm like, yeah, that's true. and then like a week later, they approved me. I'm like, what the hell just happened? It's like, my wife's like, are you going to go? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to go. It's like, are you going to try to take Miles, my son, with you? I'm like, I was thinking about it. She's like, there's no way you're going to let a 13-year-old in with you as press. So anyway, I went by myself because I didn't think they'd allow a 13-year-old in on a Thursday. And there's just Rivian had a decent sized layout. If you go, you'll see they have a decent sized layout. And so they had brought in several people to talk about their products and stuff. And Tom happened to be one of them. I just happened to run into him, and really nice guy, and got him on the show.
And man, they did it super quick too, which was amazing because past interviews we've lined up literally weeks in advance. So that was impressive. That was very cool.
Yeah. So their comms team was there, and so I chatted with them. And they had a lot of press presence there. I was very impressed at how many people they had. They had local news come and do interviews with the people there. They had Ryan Joyce, I think his name is, the interior designer for R2 and R3X, was there, giving lots of interviews and stuff and showing the insides of the vehicles. And I got to ask a bunch of questions and stuff. That was cool. So I'd love to get him on too at some point. Get Ryan Joyce on. He was really nice, and he would tell me things, and I'm like, can I share that information? He's like, no. So, but I was, it's really cool meeting some of the employees that actually had their hands in some of the R2 and R3X. So if you go to the Chicago Auto Show this week, there will be a lot of those people there that have their hands in the product, and you can potentially ask them some really cool questions, and they'll tell you interesting things. So highly recommend going to the Chicago Auto Show starting tomorrow, because you can see R3X.
Very nice.
Yeah, R3X doesn't make it out everywhere. It doesn't seem like it's been, R2 has been at most places. R3X, for some reason, they squirrel away and somewhere, I don't know where to put it.
Yeah.
So.
The Midwest and the West. The West and the Midwest. That's about as, I think Chicago's about as far east as it's gotten so far.
Yeah, it's kind of funny though, because it's like, how many of those are they really have, because they're so focused on R2. So that's, I think they treat it like that. Like, they don't want, in reality, they don't want these prototypes to get wear and tear on them, because they've only got a few of them, and they have to make them last for the next year, at least until R2 comes out, and then they can trash them, put them in a museum, whatever they can do with them. At least for R2. R3X got to tour for indefinitely for 3 years, right? So.
Yep. So put up the comment from TDB real quick. So yeah, because Tony commented about it as well. So I don't know. Do you guys miss Forest Edge interior?
Yes and no.
But a lot of people really love it, so I'll say that about it.
I liked it. It was unique. But the thing that I loved about it is kind of like he mentions, that was the medium ash wood. And yeah, being able to get that, especially with the bronze trim. The bronze trim in the Gen 2 interiors is nice, man. I do like it. I didn't know if I would like it. Yeah. I absolutely love it. But I would have Black Mountain with the medium wood. The one thing that I would still love to see Rivian do is a dark brown interior instead of black. Because with black accents, dude, I'll tell you, my favorite interior ever was dark brown leather with black trim and accents, and it was amazing. But that's just me.
Can I do
that was in a.
Can I do my conspiracy theory? It's my time.
Okay. Yes. Conspire.
So the damn quad, and so we saw they had a purple. We didn't. I don't think we got pictures of what the interior was. Actually, I think I know a guy that might know, because the guy that actually took the picture of the purple, I think he saw inside it. I'll have to ask him. Anyways, didn't see the interior of the quad. You guys might have seen the Kyle Connor video for when Gen 2 launched. They had the Forest Edge interior. Like, they had it. They're like, it's coming to Gen 2. It's going to launch later. Is I think what Kyle said, something along those lines. And so, like, maybe when the quad launches, they do a whole homage to Gen 1 quad and say, okay, we're going to bring back Forest Edge interior. We're going to bring back launch green. We're going to bring back compass yellow. Who knows? Like maybe it'll be those things will be exclusive to quad. It would be nice if they brought back Forest Edge and it was exclusive to quad, Ascend interior, so you can get the nicer interior with it, like nice stitching and everything. Get some plaid mats that have some kind of Forest Edgy look to them. I don't know. But that's my thought is they'll do an homage to Gen 1 quad and bring back all the stuff, all the things from Gen 1, that Gen 1 quad like that.
Interesting.
Maybe they even bring back the 12-volt under the dash in the front.
What?
now I'm just talking crazy.
That is crazy talk. But you know what? I was excited to have an early R1 that had the 12-volt in the front. How many times have I used it? Guesses?
I've used mine one time.
Goose egg, 0.
Yeah.
And you know what? There were people that were talking about building refrigerators for the front trunk. And before I had the Rivian, I was like, oh, dude, that's a cool idea. But it gets so hot up there during the summer when you would want to keep stuff cold because, like, yeah, it's right by the radiator. It's right by the AC equipment that puts off heat. Like, yeah, no, yeah. You can easily melt things in a Texas summer in the front.
What else could they bring back? I mean, I'm sticking with Forest Edge is coming back as an Ascend interior on quad, and launch green, purple obviously is coming. I'm gonna say at some point, and then maybe compass yellow. I don't know. Compass yellow is still. I don't know. They sold a lot of launch green, like not a ton, but a lot of them, right? But I'm not sure if they sold a ton of compass yellow.
Dude, every time I see compass yellow, I get excited. I like it, dude, and it looks really good on the R1S too. I think. I don't know. It's a cool color. It's not too in your face, but it's not like canary yellow. It's
Chick-fil-A sauce.
It's just Chick-fil-A sauce. Exactly, Sapan.
Dude.
I did see the Slate Sky interior this weekend, hanging out at the Miami space on Saturday.
What did you think?
The Slate Sky interior is gorgeous.
It is.
Minus the plaid mats. Those have got to be literally the worst thing that Rivian has ever done next to March 1st, 2020.
I am not
Jacksonville being killed.
I am not a fan of the plaid mats either. I haven't seen
awful. They're awful.
I haven't seen Slate Sky in person, but kind of the transition. I don't know. I don't know if I'd like it in person.
They wouldn't even see a foot. Like I would, as soon as I got them, I would pull them out and put the all weathers in. Like all my cars immediately, I already buy the all weathers for the car. Is in my car.
It would be like when LeBron went from Miami to LA. Like it would be a Jersey burning party with plaid mats. Like I would just burn them. I wouldn't sell them. I would burn them.
That's amazing, Jimmy.
I love the storm blue and Slate Sky. That's my ideal spec currently.
That's the combo they had.
So
at Miami. It looked good.
You know who else we need to have on? So I had traded messages with him in the past, but I got to meet him in person in Austin. And believe it or not, I didn't know he was there. He saw me and came up to me. But Jeff Hamoud, and he told me, he said the Slate Sky interior is amazing. And actually, I trust his judgment because I was talking to him about limestone before limestone had been revealed to the public. And he was like, oh, yeah. He was like, it's good. So I'm like, hey, I am placing my faith in your hands. But anyway, so yeah, Yeah, I just don't know if I'd like the two-tone nature of the slate sky. Does that like get to anybody else? I don't know. It at least in pictures, it makes me question things.
It's beautiful. It really it looks so good.
And Jimmy, I saw range wheels again today up close and on the move. Dude, they look good in person. When was the last time you got your eyes checked? Because you might want to get your prescription re-upped. Dang, man. Oh. Conundrum. I think you misspelled Fox, right?
What's a better range wheel, the 21-inch or the 22, the Gen 2?
21.
Oh, 22s, bro.
They look better with the cover off. I did see them with the cover off. Take the cover off.
But however, here's the deal. If you want to make a range wheel, why don't you do it on a smaller freaking wheel? Like, it's already well established. You get better range with smaller wheels. Like, why would you do that? If you're going for range.
Do we really have this conversation again, man?
Yeah. Sorry.
Rivian listens to people too much. That's why there's plaid mats. That's why there's a tri-motor Rivian. That's why there's heat pumps.
Would you buy a 22-inch range wheel if it was color matched to your paint?
No.
Oh, I'm not a fan of color matched wheels. I like contrasting wheels. Either some shine or some darkness in there to change it up.
You gonna go on record saying you would not buy a car with color matched wheels?
Yes, that's awful.
I like black wheels, honestly, on pretty much any color.
Yeah,
I like black wheels.
They honestly should eliminate like the brights from the dark out package. If you get dark out package, it should immediately come with the dark wheels. There should be no bright option.
Yeah,
I don't understand why they offer the bright package anymore. Anyway, just don't do it. You also look at the R3X. I posted a picture this week of the R3X from the roof, and you can really see the color difference between the seats, like the two-tone on the R3X seats too. I think they look like when Rivian does the two-tone seats, it just looks really good, no matter what the interior is.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that baby puke color that's inside the freaking R3X though. Like,
it's Gary's fur, bro.
Yeah,
settle down.
Dude, hopefully it's vegan Gary's fur. I don't know.
Yeah. I absolutely hate the Tesla tan interior, but I love the R3X tan interior. That's the first car with a tan interior that I actually like.
Really? Okay. Well, maybe that's an in-person thing too.
Yeah. So everything about it. I like everything about the R3X, and except for the fact that I can't buy it today. So good.
It's just Gary's back hair. Somebody's trimmed it. And they just make.
It should be shag. Like the R3X carpet should be Gary back hair shag carpet.
Yeah.
For the mats, plaid for Skyline.
Well, guys, I hate to end it, but
it's time. Jimmy's got to be up early. Skylar's got to pee.
That's where I went earlier. I was like, I can't hold it anymore. I'm literally about to pee myself.
Awesome. And now the whole internet knows. Good job, Jimmy.
Everybody knows. Yeah. We're all family, right?
That's it, man. Well, gosh, thanks everybody for joining, for hanging in there, because we were late tonight. We got hung up on the other one, but that was awesome. Fun again, guys.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Good to see y'all. Thanks for hanging out.
Adios, fellas.
Bye.